for Transformers. I'm Forrest.
I'm Rick.
I'm Jake.
Who?
How'd you guys do this week?
You know, fucking horribly annoyed at my job, but otherwise.
Yeah, that's a real pain in the ass thing.
What a fucking kick in the dick that was, man. Oh, fuck, I'm so mad. I'm still mad.
We have the plans to destroy the God Bomber project right now.
What is this? Is this a TV show or something?
Yeah, we're watching Super God. Masterforce.
Force. Followed by the final 3 episodes of Transformers Cyberverse. With an asterisk at the right after final, because there's still 2 more episodes. Or 1, I'm not sure how it's really set up there.
Money in the bank.
It's called a whole season, right? It's season 4.
Yes. They did the same thing they did with Earthspark, where they, instead of doing a 4th season, they just gave you 1 movie-length episode or 2 45-minute episodes. I'm again not sure. We watched. I'm just not sure how that's formatted. Except, unlike Earthspark, this is actually fire.
Fire, eh?
Fuego.
The Decepticons have
Fuego.
transformed the universe in order to conquer the Earth. And the giant robot Scorponok is sent to establish
Oh, the giant robot.
Something else I was going to say there. Can't remember, though.
That robot be giant.
90% sure it wasn't working.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
That music just cuts in. There's some hard cuts in the audio of this show.
This fucking show goes hard. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, right. Tarn. The bad guy for the last one is Tarn.
Tarn. So, we're watching some Transformers, just waiting for shit to pop off in Iran. Any minute now.
What's been holding you up, Slapdash? We've been waiting. Look at all these.
Oh yeah, top of my list of things that happened over the last week, obviously, is that Afro Man trial that happened last week.
Well, that happened in your state, didn't it?
Yes. Yeah, that was on a local news. Yeah, it was like a local news thing that popped up on my YouTube.
I didn't know that.
I gotta say, that fucking guy should run for governor or whatever the fuck.
He should.
Seems pretty below.
You won't get any sympathy from
But then
me
they would
anymore.
use his history of getting high against him.
That's right. We can't lose you now.
It's pretty wild that a guy like,
You should be more cautious
he has a
out
hit
this
20
time.
years
You
ago,
shouldn't have
comes
let
back,
those people fool you.
become an
I think
American
you're
icon.
too careless.
Pretty great.
Okay, I agree.
America.
I was too careless.
Point to admit his
He got pretty
mistake.
thick in the meantime,
I
though. I'll
guess
say
it's
that.
true.
Yeah, he did.
The American
This
dream.
time.
Having a one-hit wonder and getting really
We
sick.
shouldn't be making jokes
Getting
there
fat
at a
off
time
of
like
it,
this
yep.
when things are really serious.
Oh.
Those
Like
fucking rednecks out there never fucking liked
I
him.
wouldn't be
Never
surprised
wanted
if
him
they're
out there.
planning something important.
Those fucking cops were fucking with him all the time.
We better hurry
And
up
they
that
fucked with the wrong one this time.
And I must be ready
Yeah.
too.
Hey,
before
fuck
the
those
attack.
pigs, man.
What you need to do now is rest, Captain.
Come
All I
on.
can do now
This
is
is
rest.
nothing.
The official stance of talking over Transformers is fuck the police.
Yes.
Forget it.
Oh no, you can't just walk out of here like this.
Huh?
Can't just
Oh.
walk out of here
If
like
anything
this.
happens, we'll let you know
Oh.
at once. So don't worry.
Oh.
Anyway, you shouldn't leave here without the doctor say so, you know.
Excuse me.
He's the one they call Dr. Say So.
Yeah. Ginrai got all fucked up last episode, so now he's in the hospital.
Oh no.
I sure hope those Destrons don't use this. I hope they don't take advantage of this to do anything terrible.
Look at that smile.
Where are you two
What's his
hurrying
name was
to?
smiling.
Well, I have some
Why are you
important
hurrying
information I was going to-
These are great voices. I love these voices so much.
Well, what is it? Oh, we were gonna go and see Chief Jigger and Chief Megger.
Megger
Sorry, we
and
got-
Oh, yeah. Hassan's in fucking Cuba acting a
What
fool.
is this information
The
you
fuck,
don't think you
Hassan?
should tell us?
Oh,
Well, I guess
We promise we won't tell.
It's not
I guess
that
the
bad.
hotel thing is because I get
that's
apparently
I'll give you credit. if
as
it's true,
Americans
so come on.
we're not allowed to stay if we go to Cuba. We're just not allowed to stay in any
Come on.
hotel that directly benefits the Cuban government.
So you want
Yeah, I get that. But still, why? Fuck off, Don. Like,
You don't need to be bragging that you're in a 5-star fucking hotel though, you piece of shit. Champagne, so you're you little fucking colada socialist over there.
dude, he was like, this fucking 5-star hotel kind of sucks. It's like, oh.
As he's taking a little sip from his little tiny colada cup with his pinky up.
That someone brought him.
That someone brought him.
I mean, I don't want to come out as a Assad hater, but I mean, he's doing shit to make me hate him. So I don't know what to say.
I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like it's only good that there's someone out in the world who, you know, left of the Democratic Party who has, you know, however many million viewers he has. I figure that's a good thing. So I like that.
Don't worry, we shall not fail this.
We're going now, Chiefs.
Yeah, but you know, Kneecap and Grace Belden are both there, and neither of them are, you know, flexing.
I gotta say, Brace Belden's pretty great.
So we mustn't let him down again. We have to.
Brace Belden is pretty great. He's just hard to look at.
Let's go.
Hey, he's had a hard life, man.
He's just real fucking hard to look at. God damn, is Brace Belden. That is a face and body type only a mother can love.
He's no jelly roll.
I definitely assume that I will be seeing Jelly Roll and, you know, on America's Most Wanted eventually. So yeah, President Trump was like, you got 24 hours to open the Strait of Hormuz. And to show that I'm not kidding, you have 12 hours.
Yeah, it's so what is it? It's open, but it's also closed, but
no, they're letting anybody who isn't affiliated with the United States go through. But if you're affiliated with the United States, you get bombed. It's pretty fucking great.
I mean,
actually, we're entering the last and most important stage. It's also the most difficult.
Yeah, isn't it pretty great that we won the war in Iran and now Democrats are going to be the targets of the next war? But also, we desperately need help in the war in Iran still.
Whatever happens, we can't afford to fail this time.
Would you like any help?
It's so strange how we both win and lose things at the same time.
You won't be adding to the
Always.
run, will you?
It's
fucking 1984 out here, I swear to God.
You mean the year the Transformers were created?
Fucking double speaking shit. Yeah.
What is that?
legendary horror director John Carpenter. Oh no!
What can we do?
Announces graphic novel. Oh.
Oh no!
Why did you say it was an oh no?
Okay.
Oh
It
god!
sounded scary. The headline, the way it was written there, just sounded scary. Then I read
Beloved horror director John Carpenter dyes his hair.
Getaway, you came back in time. Oh no, how could they know we're here?
How could they?
Well, this is another one of their sneaky tricks.
Oh god! One of those sneaky tricks like the way Japan attacked Pearl Harbor. That didn't tell us ahead of time. Those sneaky sneaks.
Oh, you would know all about that, wouldn't you? Yeah, that's funny too. Trump
That's hilarious.
just turns to like the first person next to him, like whoever the first person he can see is, to blame it on whatever.
And it's funny because it's like the only thing I know about Japan is Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
He doesn't know anything else about Japan apparently.
Oh, speaking of Japan, there was like a giant protest yesterday with like maybe like 11,000 people surrounding the Diet building. You know, their big politics building where the Mr. Politics are.
Mm-hmm.
And
I thought that was the Budokan.
no, the Diet's like their big political party.
Yeah, okay.
And they were like demanding.
Let's hurry up. Surrender now.
Surrender now. That's what they were saying.
They were demanding that Japan stops helping the U.S. with their fucking war in Iran. Over there, they're all like, "What the fuck is the U.S. doing? Stop that!
Yeah.
What the fuck's this idiot doing?"
They're like, remember World War II, they say.
Yeah.
Remember World War II? The U.S. clearly won't let us forget it.
Yeah, like we go over there just to talk like about trade and shit. And they're like, "Hey, remember that Pearl Harbor shit? Remember that?"
I was listening to some right-winger last week justify why this war is not like it's not like when we invaded Iraq, which was stupid. This yeah, he went on to say all the exact same shit that people said was the reason we went to Iraq.
Which, I mean, like
this is different. They're a threat.
What would be hilarious is like in 20 years they're gonna say the same thing about this fucking movie. But
yes.
Listen, you don't understand, Rick.
I guess not.
We have to go to war in Iran. We have to. Because look at this is from Pete Hegseth. Look at Iran, okay, Rick?
Uh-huh. I'm looking at it.
They use all of their money to build up these deadly weapons and to build up their military, and they use none of their money to help the citizens of Iran.
The people, yeah, that's fucked.
Oh, I know.
And we have to put a stop to that.
That's our thing, goddammit.
Oh,
Dude,
whoops.
I heard a fucking preacher this morning talking about how Islamism is so violent, and it just seemed kind of rich, given the context of.
Yeah, those Islam people, they'll travel halfway around the world and kill girls in school.
Thank you, Rick. Yeah.
Hey, look at that. The enemy's overplayed
Yeah,
number
that's
3.
pretty much exactly what he said. Like, yeah, they're violent. Islamism is violent. Oh,
And they'll say they're doing it so that they can free those little girls from a tyrannical government.
Yeah, they're more free than any of us have ever been.
Everything is ready now.
No, I'm like, send the troops. Fuck it. Let's go. I want this shit to get bad. Like, I want Trump to attack their electrical grid. I want them to respond by blowing up everything in Israel. I want that.
I don't think it's gonna happen. I mean, I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't like the pussyfooting around. Like, pull the trigger or don't. Shit or get off the aircraft carrier, as I like to say.
Well, like, I don't know, have any idea, like, what Iran is, like, actually capable of, you know?
Well, today they showed off that they could fire a missile 4,000 miles away, which they were previously told us they could only fire one 2,000 miles away. Those liars.
Oh, we better bomb them.
God, we better do it before they bomb us. No, they can hit the UK with a missile. And the UK doesn't have an Iron Dome or anything, so not good. Hope they do. Nothing but a bunch of chuds out there in the UK anyways. Brexit voting bastards. Oh, and then these fucking Republican assholes are like, you don't understand. They're playing, Trump's playing the 7D chess because he's got to take out Iran first so that when he attacks China, you know, something. I'm just like, knock it off.
China, who our intelligence is saying that is definitely not going to attack Taiwan in 2027, so don't believe it when Trump switches to China as the enemy.
God damn, people are going to be so pissed when they can't get their $40 TVs.
That's what I'm saying. If we actually, like, a lot of politicians talk a lot of shit about China as a country, but if we didn't have a relationship, the way we consume shit right now would completely change.
Also, Iran last night hit like a nuclear facility in Israel. But
which
like
they said they didn't have or whatever.
They hid their nuclear facility in the middle of a residential area.
Well, yeah.
Yo, it's fucking just non-stop projection with these motherfuckers.
Well, they're learning from Hamas, I guess.
Israel was like, we have to attack Iran because, you know, they're constantly using weapons of war against citizens and children.
Yep.
Impersonating their own people. Terrible.
Yeah, they're a bunch of dirtbags over there, they say.
Come on, miss. There's nothing at all wrong with me. Surely I can go now.
They're just a bunch of Netanyahu's over there.
Look, I'm as strong as an ox.
Yeah, like I said, let's pop it off. We need to break these regimes. Like, we let them build up power for the last 100 years. It's time to fucking smash them. Die, you know, death to the America, I'd like to say.
Be nice.
Be nice.
I like to think of it as Iran swatting Israel with a newspaper.
Man, everyone's calling my phone right now. It's almost like something's happening.
Let's hurry up and follow
I'm not stupid. I understand, like, Iran is probably getting pummeled right now, and like, this is not good for them. But I mean, anytime they strike something that I don't, you know, striking Israel, or they shoot a U.S. boat or F-35, I'm like, yes.
Hey. I'm a simple man who doesn't know much about geopolitics. But when I look at one country who's like, listen, we won the war, but also we desperately need help. How dare none of you help us? If you guys don't help us, you're gonna get repercussions for years. So one side's going like that, and the other side is saying, listen, if you want this to stop, you need to promise not to start this war shit again. You need Israel, and you need to repay us for everything you've blown up. I don't know. One side definitely seems like they're
It's you.
in a stronger position here.
So, like in 2003, there was at least some sort of. So it's just like, okay, well, what changed between, you know, yesterday and today? Like, why do we have to go to war today, but we didn't yesterday? And in 2003, it was like, well, because, you know, that Colin Powell stunt that he pulled, that was bullshit. But, you know, when Colin Powell came out, so like, yeah, they have weapons. So it's like, okay, well, we found out they had weapons. But again, with this, there's nothing, we didn't even get that.
No. We supposedly decimated their nuclear weapon capability last year. So what are we doing?
So they let
Right,
him out of the
yeah.
hospital.
And it's because it's like, no, we have to. But it's like, there's never a why.
We have to, because they're doing the same things that we do.
Yeah, like what conditions changed in the last like month that made it not necessary before, but now the most necessary thing in the world, you know?
That's true. They've spotted various flying
Everything's
objects
gonna be
heading towards the moon.
fine.
Flying objects heading for the moon.
That could be
Flying objects headed for the moon.
I have
Oh,
no
no.
doubt about that.
Not good.
When will the God Bomber be finished?
Very soon.
Ah, the
Let's carry on
God
with it.
Bomber.
I can't wait to see this God Bomber.
When will it be
That's the
finished,
Getaway
Jake?
and the others, but what are these flying objects that are heading towards the moon?
Walking on
When
the
will
moon.
Optimus Prime's truck be repaired?
Yeah, Overlord is a pretty badass robot.
Yeah, Overlord's sick. They made a Power of the Primes one. Pretty dope. Pretty nice toy.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Check that out.
Oh man, I just don't get enough of them running the G1, the G1 music at the end. I'm like, ooh, are we watching a cartoon I like? Oh, rats.
Oh. But they did make end credit music, but they played it.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, these fucking Trumpers. They're like, they were like putting those stickers of Joe Biden on the gas pump, saying like I did that or whatever the fuck. I'm like, whatever, you know, I don't care.
those are everywhere around here. Yeah.
But now, like with the gas prices shooting up, they're like, what? You can't suck it up, Buttercup, for the fate of the nation?
Yeah.
Don't you understand? We're at war here. You got to pay $30 a gallon. You know, like that's just a small price to pay. Like,
That's what I mean. Why do we have to pay $30 more a gallon this week? Like, it's necessary, but it wasn't last week. So what changed? You got to give me something. Give me something.
there's some Trump officials like, just go to Starbucks less.
Yeah, buy less stalls.
I can't possibly go to Starbucks less than I do now. Like the Starbucks would have to come to me at this point to go there less.
Yeah.
I don't know how you go. I don't know how do I negative go to Starbucks.
Just, well, you know, you people, you all waste your money on things like giant gold-framed paintings of yourselves and things like that.
You know what? I do waste a lot of money on that. I gotta say, my budget is blown up by the number of gold-framed paintings I got.
Fucking that ballroom you're adding onto your house.
The Decepticon Z.
Yeah, it's pretty wild the way in this economy. I was like, this is the time to do a ballroom.
And arm it with their new secret weapon, Overlord.
People like to think like you only add a ballroom when things are going well, but no, the time to add it is when things are going to hell.
Generally how it goes, yeah. So that way when people ask you difficult questions about the crimes you're committing, you could go, hey, look, ballroom, look, hey, look at this. Look at this over here.
We'll say, like, they're getting closer and closer to just reading unredacted Epstein files into the congressional record, which I'm all for. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
British Motors car testing plant.
And yeah, Trump's probably he's gonna do everything he can to shut down the fucking election. Is whatever, you know. I have a hard time believing, like, even if you put the Democrats in control of the House, like, what good it would do. Man, there's some seriously nice drawings in this fucking episode. That music's funky as fuck.
The weather station on the moon has suddenly
Why is there a weather station on the moon? There's no fucking weather there.
Their information is vital to us.
What's talking about? They need to know if it's going to be raining or not, so they take their rain spacesuits.
They're like, we have to know if it's raining because the moon is made of.
And on our prisoners.
What I miss?
So yeah, what about JD Vance saying like they're doing everything they can to end Social Security? Really don't appreciate that.
Oh my God, yeah, flat out saying too.
Especially after 40 years of being told that they're definitely not going to cut Social Security. Republicans have been assuring me of that my whole life.
No, they're like, you fucking lazy loafer. If you're not willing to work until you're dead, then what the fuck good are you?
These people are just asking for trouble.
And I'm like, where's these fucking don't tread on me assholes now?
Well, let's give them a lesson, shall
Where are they? Are they keeping their powder dry, so to speak? What the fuck are they doing?
No, they're cool. They're cool with it.
Nobody's ever escaped from me.
It's nothing but chuds. Chuds! Oh, I got this guy I work with. He's another service advisor. And I'm like, oh my God, lately, when the customers come in, he'll be like, he'll start talking about this millionaire's tax they fucking passed in the state.
Oh, is it going to affect them?
You know what? I understand. Like,
do you work with mechanics that are millions? Really?
Yeah.
Look, no, he's just mad because he's like, they didn't put it to a vote of the public. And I'm like, do you not understand what a representative democracy is? Like, you're always telling me we live in a republic, but until they pass a law you don't like, and then all of a sudden you want direct democracy, you fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
Fortunately,
yeah, but the rest of the time you want one guy at the top of everything to control it all.
But like, look, whatever, he's got chud takes, that's fine. But why are you talking to customers about it? What are you doing? Like,
He just brings it up on his own.
yeah, they'll be like talking about how their car got fixed and shit. And then like, I don't know if he gets to the part where he's like describing like, here's the price and then here's the tax. Have you seen about the taxes? Jesus Christ, I don't know. Or maybe he just brings it up. I don't know, because I only catch it after he starts in on it. I don't say anything because honestly, it feels like bad taste to me to talk to. Customers are there to get their car fixed. They do not want to fucking lecture about politics.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Even if they agree with, like, even if they agree with you,
yeah.
And they're just like, I don't care, grease monkey. Just put the fucking, put the wheel bearings
Listen,
on.
I got shit to do today. How about you focus on the fucking car? How about we hurry through this fucking car shit?
I know it's just a line behind me, so we want to speed this up. Yeah, that's annoying.
It's wild. Like, look, I have serious political takes. I don't ever bring them up with customers. I barely bring them up with the assholes I work with.
Right. Yeah.
Highly advanced.
But I would never go up to like customers like coming in. Like if someone's wearing a fucking like no king's pin or something on the way out the door, if I'm walking them out to the car, I might, right as they're getting in the car, I might say, hey, I like your pin or your hat or whatever the fuck. But that's the end of it. I want them to know I'm on their side, but I'm not going to get into a goddamn conversation about it with them.
Yeah.
I'm just not going to do that.
Oh man, look at Black Zarak. They were calling this Scorponok, but that's Black Zarak. Look at how fucking sick he looks.
That's pretty cool.
Which I guess was, for a long time, the Black Zarak repaint of the Earthrise Scorponok was easier to get than the Scorponok version.
That's annoying.
Whatever it takes, we must protect
It is the way cooler design, though.
And plus, it comes with like a staff.
Yeah. Oh, look, it's Scott Bomber.
Also, the original one, like, they suffer from gold plastic syndrome to the point where, like, they're worth a lot of dough if you have one that isn't broken.
Oh, yeah? Do you have one that isn't broken?
A lot of dough.
Do you have one that isn't broken?
No, I don't have one.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Do you have one? I think you have one.
No, I don't have one at all. I don't even own a G1 Scorponok.
Why did I think you have a Black Zarak?
I don't even like Japanese-only Transformers.
The God Bomber is a fighting machine. It's made of a special
That's
kind of alloy
not
which can only be
true.
produced in space.
We're talking about something
And it looks
gold
great.
that you had.
You definitely own Power Master Optimus Prime, Ginrai, and you bought the masterpiece Ginrai.
Yeah, but I didn't buy the God Bomber, did I?
1,000 times greater than the conventional ones, especially after it absorbs the heaven, earth, and soul
Not
energy.
yet.
Wow.
Oh my God, it absorbs the heaven, earth, and soul energy.
Yeah, what the fuck?
And this the other gun over here absorbs the earth, wind, and fire energy.
I'm really looking forward to Monday, where by 7 a.m., the new TSA agents, all of the ICE guys they sent there, are going. By 7 a.m., there is going to be one of them pulling their gun on a fucking passenger. By 7 a.m.
And by 7 p.m., we'll be blowing up, a power plant in Iran. So
Yeah.
Monday's going to be off the chain, yo.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's
Monday's going to be lit.
going to be a long week. It's going to be a long week. It's going to be a long until this fucker just dies in the middle of talking. Just one of these days, he's going to be doing one of those press conferences where he falls asleep in the middle of like everyone around him talking, and then he's just not going to wake up, and they're just gonna be like, Mr. President, he's really tired. He was up really late.
All right, everyone out, get out.
Winning wars, and then we're not going to hear a thing about his medical condition for a week while they pump out tweets and stuff. There's going to be a real death of Stalin situation.
That's what I think. Yeah, I don't think we'll know about
Unfortunately, he passed out right next to a mirror, and everybody could see there was no fog.
Yeah.
Yeah, the New York Times has great photographers.
Fuck the New York Times. They're as complicit in this bullshit as anybody.
Actually, I don't think they're even allowed in there anymore.
Fucking Barry Weiss is ending CBS Radio.
Oh, really? I didn't hear that.
Yeah, 100-year-old CBS Radio. She's just like, we're pulling the plug on that.
It's not cost efficient.
Yeah. No, it's great. Oh, and the post office said that by 2027, deliveries are probably going to stop.
Nothing. My arm hurts a little.
Making America great again.
Oh, God.
Why are you covering your face, Jake? Is that...
Everybody in this country is like, man, I wish we would go back to like 1749 when there was no mail delivery. Like, that's when America was fucking truly great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pony Express, baby.
God fucking damn it.
I like my things to arrive by train every 6 to 9 months.
I'll never forgive the Democrats for getting us to this point.
Sorry, we've already tried.
Because listen, the Republicans, they're evil. They were always going to do all this stuff. It's the Democrats' fault that fucking is happening.
You don't understand, Forrest. It's her turn.
Yes, it was her turn.
Oh, what about that sundowning tweet this morning where he ends it saying Kamala is back?
What?
Oh, yeah, what the fuck was that about?
Oh, yeah, hold on. Let me read this sundowning tweet to you,
let's go with it. It's fucking hilarious. Put this into the record of talking over Transformers.
Got it right here. The Democrat running in Texas, James Talarico, turns out to be a fraud. It showed after the election when he beat low IQ candidate Jasmine Crockett, no relation to Davy Crockett. He's got 6 genders, insults to Jesus, only vegan food, was wearing a mask in 2023 and 2024, and is a weak, ineffectual guy who we allowed to win prior to releasing the avalanche of information we had on him, because as bad as Crockett was as a candidate, this guy's worse.
He's worse.
They let him win. They let him win. I believe that any human being running against him, sick, incompetent, close to death, or even a child, would win. He may be the worst candidate I have ever seen, other than, of course, Gavin Newsom, who admitted that he suffers from mental incapacity, is unable to read a speech, and is dumb, but in saying the dumb comment, referred to his audience, and therefore became, in the eyes of African Americans, which I am, a total racist, which is probably true. Gavin admits that he's a low IQ individual, which typically is not good for winning the presidency.
Wait, he didn't say that, did it?
His interview may have been the worst ever given by a professional politician. I believe it takes him out of the race. Kamala is back. President Donald J. Trump.
What?
Hey, what was that other tweet he had about like the Democrats and like
Now, with the death of Iran,
There we
the
go.
greatest enemy America has is the radical left, highly incompetent Democrat Party.
It was 8:24 a.m. this morning.
like why? I don't understand. Like the greatest threat is highly incompetent. What?
Fantastic.
But also, Iran's been decimated, which makes this tweet from last night.
All right, let me have a go. Right.
If Iran doesn't fully open without threat the Strait of Hormuz within 48 hours from this exact point in time, the United States of America will hit and obliterate their various power plants, starting with the biggest one first.
What do you mean by that hook? The enemy is coming.
Does he write these? Who writes these?
It feels like that gets passed, like the phone with the account or whatever, it just gets passed around to like whoever has a minute to put some shit up there. Because sometimes it does seem like his voice, but a lot of times it's not his voice, you know? It's hard to tell. Probably a mix.
Oh, and then you got this fucking what is it? Some Republican douchebag. They were like, so the president, he said he's glad that Robert Mueller's dead. I mean, don't you feel like he should say something besides that? You know, that seems kind of rough for him to say. And the guy's like, you don't understand how tough it is for Donald Trump to be Donald Trump. Like, I don't know why you're on my case about this.
It's like, look, I gotta work with the guy. I don't know what he wrote for me.
Go for it, Optimus Prime.
Well, that's not such a bad idea to go now.
Ooh, who's it?
Transform. Head on. Fly directly to Forest.
Oh, but Forrest.
Oh, but Jake.
Jake.
You know who did die? Sam Keith, the creator of the Max, and
Yeah, you were just talking about the Max the other day. I tried to bring it up to you yesterday, but I think you were busy.
The what?
Yeah, the Max, the guy who made the Max, and I think he was the co-creator of Sandman.
Oh, I don't know what the Max is. I guess it's a comic book. I don't know.
Yeah, it was a comic, but
And a short-lived animated series.
it's very good. And then
What about Alf dropping the N-bomb though? Huh?
Oh my
Jesus
god,
Christ.
that was fun. Yeah, last night we watched the blooper reel of Alf, where he sexually harasses the female co-star, and anytime a black guy comes near him, he goes, boop, 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 uh-oh, boop, boop, and then he says the N-bomb.
What is this?
wait, so was it the guy doing the voice or the guy in the puppet?
Yes.
No, it was Alf himself.
It was Alf, Jake. I don't know if you know this about Alf. Alf is an actual actor.
I have no idea what the fuck that means.
I don't think the bit's working on Jake. I think we're just confusing him. I think we're just confusing him. Yeah, it was the voice of Alf doing it. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this is a pretty cool scene. You got Super Optimus versus Overlord here. This looks pretty cool.
Oh yeah. It's a rematch from last week's episode where Optimus got his ass whooped.
He's like, look, this shit doesn't do nothing to me.
Remember last week when Optimus, when Ginrai got beat off in the desert? Remember?
Yep. That's what it was called.
Oh man, a lot of chafing.
Oh man. Yeah, I want them to re-release the Power of the Primes Combiner Wars.
No, it's Power of the Prime Overlord. It's a nice toy.
I really want that Power of the Primes Overlord. I want the Takara version of it. That one looks slightly better.
I'm sure you can buy it.
Oh yeah, no, you easily can. It's not even that much. I just would prefer it to be slightly less. So I want them to re-release it.
You want them to re-release it, and so you get mad at it because it has slightly lower quality control and something's fucked up about it.
Yeah, I want them to re-release it so I can buy it slightly cheaper, and then when I get it, I can be pissed off that there's screw marks all over it.
Yeah.
Screw marks on it, right in the front.
right in the fucking middle of the goddamn fucking chest. Fucking goddamn fucking piece of shit. Metroplex.
I think you mean Omega Supreme.
Omega Supreme.
It's not that noticeable, really.
Omega Supreme. That's what I said.
Yep, that's what I heard.
Jake, edit it so I said Omega Supreme.
Yeah.
And then make me sound like an asshole.
Make Rick say Metroplex.
That's what I said. I said Metroplex.
Thank you, Rick.
Yep, you just cut that in there.
Yeah.
Talking over Transformers, the best and only Transformers podcast.
That's right.
Talking over Transformers. We know our stuff.
Talking over Transformers. Never wrong.
Yeah, that's true.
Talking over Transformers. Shut up.
Talking over Transformers. None of us are ever wrong, which means we fight every week.
No matter how strong he is, there's no way to defeat Optimus
Are we
Prime.
talking about Orion Pax again?
It's clearly Optimus. That was clearly a separate design from the previously established Orion Pax design. It's the middle point between Optimus Prime and Orion Pax. Like they called him in Transformers 1. That movie we like so much.
Transformers 1 is so good. I was watching some clips from it this morning. I was like, man, this shit is so great.
So good. You know, you can get it, Ross. You can get the Transformers 1 Matrix of Leadership on the cheap.
Oh, yeah, I seen it. Did not buy it. Don't want it. Who cares?
I want it. I want it because I'm probably not going to be able to afford the 86 one.
Yep.
Even though the 86 one is clearly the one I want because I can pick it up and it goes, ouch.
Optimus Prime is in grave danger.
Yeah,
His
it's great.
life or death are
Can't
the
wait.
key to the survival of the Earth.
Can't wait for that to come out and then me not to be able to buy it, and then by the time I can afford it, for it to be like $700. Oh wow, are we already done with Super God Masterforce? Oh no, it's still going.
No.
Oh no, we are done with the Super God
Oh, yes, it is.
Masterforce.
That Sam Keith had a cool signature. I like the way he signed stuff.
I think I've seen him at a couple cons back when I used to go to cons, but I had no connection to the Max, so I just never talked to him. I miss going to anime conventions a lot because I got to talk to a lot of those comic creators I like.
That's cool. That's a thing I'm gonna do one of these days, but haven't yet.
Like Dan Slott, who wrote Spider-Man comics for over a decade and still fucking keeps coming back to them. I talked to him at a convention about Spider-Man, and also it just ended up with us talking to each other about fucking Doctor Who the whole time.
Okay, looks like we're good to go.
All right, so we're on Transformers Cyberverse, the third of the last episode in season 3, Dweller in the Depths,
Which is also the name of a G1 season 3 episode. Which I think,
what happened in that episode? I wonder if it mirrors, if they mirror each other.
like I think Cup goes underneath Cybertron, and there's like an evil creature under it.
Need more evil creatures under things.
I mean, I don't know that the creature was actually evil. Like, I feel like I'm
Probably just ugly.
prescribing a feeling to it that it probably didn't have, but
Perfectly nice.
I don't know why that was
This is where
funny.
we lost our Orgon C? The scanners aren't penetrating the gases.
Oh, the scanners aren't penetrating the gases. Look at all that purple gas.
speaking of scanners penetrating the gases, dude, I saw this. I was watching Prime versus Prime review the. It's the Chromia recolor of the animated Prowl they came out with. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah, that's not even a recent review. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Looks pretty great. I should find that toy and buy it. Totally ignored it before. Is that a legacy toy? I'm not sure. Because they got Chromia here. It's like, I don't know, some Chromia I don't want.
Speaking of Prime versus Prime reviewing motorcycles, I was watching him review the Armada Sideways.
Oh,
Not
yeah?
Sideways. Yes, Sideways.
Yeah, sideways.
Looks really fucking good. They nailed the motorcycle mode on that. Really, a lot of it looks way better than the earlier pictures that I was seeing. I cannot wait for that toy. I'm gonna have to buy the Cybertron Sideways too at some point. But
he was taking apart some Transformer. What the fuck toy was he taking apart? There was one he was like, "This is not good. Don't buy it." I forget what it was though.
I think I saw that one too, but I also do not remember what it was.
Tried to crush us. And that Sideways is a lot taller than I expected him to be. He was around just slightly shorter than the 86 Optima. Let's see. I could probably check my history, even because let's be real, I don't watch a lot of Prime versus Prime. No offense, Prime versus Prime, if you're listening, I know you're not. He bothers me. I can't hear his voice. I can't.
Is he one of the British Transformer guys?
Yeah, it's the British guy who buys his Transformers stolen from the factory, so he gets them months in advance.
Yeah,
allegedly.
Right.
He takes some pretty good pictures. I'll say that. He's got some cool action pictures at the beginning of his reviews.
No, and the videos themselves look good. I just don't like the way he talks.
No, as we whack up an image. Yeah, he's got a script that he follows every time too. It's
like the pictures he puts little animation effects of his own.
Yeah, or you have the arm ripped off or whatever the fuck.
I don't know what figure it was because even was it the Astro Train?
Oh, it was definitely the Astro Train. That's what it was. He was like, only a jackass would buy this. This thing's a piece of shit.
Even that one, it was seeming like it was. Oh. Was it the More Than Meets the Eye Hound? He hated that one for sure.
Which one's that? The new, that reissue Hound?
Yeah, the reissue Hound.
He hated that? I don't know how you could hate
it. Oh, yeah. The title is, it's so bad.
I don't know how you could hate that. It's not my favorite toy by any means, but it's not, I don't know, it's not hateable. It's just not hateable.
I didn't know he had an animated Ratchet re-release. The new version of Ratchet.
Oh, yeah. He liked that.
It looks like he liked that one.
Yeah.
I might have to buy that. I don't like a lot of these animated, the legacy animated ones, but some of them pretty good.
I'm all for them doing new animated toys for people who can't get a hold of old animated toys, but since I have the originals, I feel very little need to picking up these new ones. They don't best the originals to me.
Oh my god! You know what fucking looks incredible though, and we've definitely talked about this before. Power Glide. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that thing looks awesome.
Oh my god. Power Glide.
Hasbro keeps nailing these mini bots. They really. And that new Devastation Bumblebee.
Oh, the Devastation Bumblebee. I don't just want. I need it. That looks really good. That fixes all the complaints of the 86 Bumblebee, which is mostly just the legs.
Yeah, those legs are so wibbly.
I hate those legs.
Why they gotta look like that?
Why his feet so thick?
And then I never liked the color matching on it either. Or the yellow on the cabin area doesn't look good.
The 86 Bumblebee is a very, 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 very good figure. Don't get me wrong. If you can find it for cheap, Jake, you should grab it.
I'd like to get it in a different color, maybe.
They have it as a bumper, which is in a different color.
It's the same fucking toy with a slightly different head. It's uncanny how little they did for that.
That one is so funny.
Oh man, this is like a body horror episode.
Is that the Dweller in the Deep talking?
Yeah, he's talking.
Citizens to repopulate your body. You're a Titan.
Oh, don't repopulate my body, mister.
Now she will make me whole again.
That is the creepiest thing I've ever heard.
The last two episodes are each 45 minutes, 44 minutes.
Season 4 is just two 45-minute episodes.
Yeah.
But these last 3 episodes that we're watching right now, all 10 minutes, and serve as the quote series finale.
Okay.
Even though technically there's more, so I don't know why it's listed as a series finale.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's the point of the last 2 then?
They just don't know what series means. It's fine.
They mean series from a British context.
They spell it with a U.
Which, to be honest, a lot of these Transformers writers are.
Oh, well.
Or at least all the ones that I like.
Yes, like Simon Furman.
Ah!
Like James Robinson.
Like Simon Furman. He's your favorite. Especially love his IDW run.
I think we're gonna, at some point, of course, we're gonna have to start getting into those.
Oh, sorry, James Roberts, not Robinson.
Who's James Robertson?
I don't know. It was me adding a son to the end of his name because it felt correct.
Like David Feldman's son.
The televangelist.
Laurel Robertson.
Rick Mahurinson.
Colemanson. I'd use Jake's last name, but I have long since forgot it. It's like Schmidt or something.
Yeah.
No, it starts with like a Z, I think.
Schmidt.
Oh, look. He's back. McAdams is back. He's been dead.
Thew is back.
He's been dead for a while.
I like how Thew was like, he was like, it's not me, you assholes. Stop it.
Oh, see, did he say that?
He did say that, yeah.
He was talking directly to Force then, so.
Yeah, maybe one time. But then also he calls it him. Look at the video where he gets the McAdams figure.
The primes have spoken.
Do-do-do-do-do. Oh, yeah, that new Shockwave. Too short. Why is it? God damn it. That Shockwave is not something I'm going to buy. It's like an inch shorter than the Megatron.
The only thing I want it for is because it has compatibility with Bruticus, but I don't need it because it's just I already have that as the comic edition version, and I like the way the comic edition version looks better. Like I think the colors look better on it. No, I'm talking about Rick.
Who's this supposed to be?
I'm gonna rip out all your circuits.
Oh, there's a Shockwave on the screen.
That was pretty fucking awesome. It pulled the chair out from under him, but I don't know who that is. Megatron's like, look, I got the Matrix. I got the Matrix. Ooh, look at me.
This Megatron looks cool.
I've got the BLT of leadership.
Oh, what happened to Megatron's eye?
And that ship has a head for a front.
Even the name of this episode, Dweller in the Depths, that's a pretty badass title.
Oh man, the bugs are on board.
Right, that ship is that's Astrotrain.
That's Astrotrain, okay.
I think he's purple like Astrotrain.
They really did fuck up that new Astrotrain. It's too bad. I wanted to want it, but I don't. Like the limbs are too weedy.
I still want it, but I want it a lot less. I'm probably gonna cancel my pre-order because it because of how much everyone hates it. It's definitely gonna go on sale.
Gonna get short packed with the re-release of Thundercracker.
It's gonna get short packed, and it's gonna be a $500 figure in a year.
Damn.
Oh, lockdown. Oh man, that fence didn't hold up at all.
Were there new reveals at TFCon this weekend that I missed somehow?
I watched a bunch of videos of people going to it, looking at dealer tables and shit, but I didn't actually. I don't know. It was interesting to like sort of go to the con without going, but
Where was it? Or is it?
L.A.
Oh,
I was in L.A.
James Roberts wrote an article for Medium.com about how Uno inspired Hasbro Europe to continue with Transformers in the early 1990s.
okay. Yeah, the card game where it would spit the cards at you.
Yeah. Around 1991. Yeah, James Roberts. This is the James Roberts that wrote the best Transformers comics. The good shit.
Mm-hmm.
My little story about all the twinks and stuff. Oh, Megatron's mad.
Yeah, he's gonna blow out an eye socket.
He already did. I think this is an alternate universe Megatron. I think we're building up the big bad for the final episode. Through 1991, Transformers toys had slowly disappeared from North American shelves as leftover stock had been bought up or consigned to discount bins. In Europe, it was a different story. The 1990s classic subline had done well reinvigorating interest in the range and stoking demand for all new toys in 1991, just as Hasbro US had decided to stop making them. In response, Hasbro Europe stitched together a 1991 line from a mixture of re-releases. The Classics line was expanded, Action Masters that would have been released in the US had the line continued, and a handful of repurposed Japanese Transformers in the shape of Overlord and the three Brain Masters, now rechristened Motorvators. Motorvators.
Motorvators.
If one person is responsible for the brand's survival, it is Simon Spalding, the Hasbro executive who introduced all new Transformers into Europe in the early 1990s. Born in Halifax, Spalding studied politics and economics at Newcastle University before becoming a member of the National Union of Students Executive and working for an MP. In 1984, having realized that he should get, in his words, a proper job, he answered an advert promising opportunities in marketing and joined Palitoy, a toy company owned by General Mills. As president of the Newcastle NUS, I was part of our careers board and I got exposed to a lot of the FMCG, fast-moving consumer goods companies. Most of the marketing managers at Palitoy were all FMCG from Procter's and Unilever and so on, who had moved into the archaic toy industry. Their arrival informed the way that sales and marketing were run. Spalding joined Palitoy as an assistant project manager. They put me on Care Bears and on games. I ended up on Trivial Pursuit. We had another little game called Uno, but we weren't really doing much with it. We were focused on driving Trivial Pursuit. In the end, on my recommendation, we handed the Uno license back. That experience informed the discussions we had later with Transformers. Because I realized, having given back what should have been an evergreen product that needed love and attention, that it was too easy to be tempted by the bright new shiny thing and not look after the golden asset you already have. It was quite a painful professional lesson. In the mid-'80s, General Mills decided to quit the toy business and bundled its various toy-related assets into three companies: Kenner Toys, Parker Brothers Games, and Fun Dimensions, Model Kits and Crafts. The first two were then merged to form Kenner Parker, a name which Palitoy adopted. In 1987, Tonka purchased Kenner Parker, including Palitoy. I left Kenner Parker in 1989, says Spalding. I got brought in by Hasbro to form a European marketing team. I was responsible for managing the European introduction of the US-developed products on Transformers, having watched it tail away in the US. And usually, the upcoming Transformers line was tied down by July in the preceding year, so in early 1990, there was already speculation about what the 1991 line might look like, and Hasbro US had done some development. But they'd gotten to a point where they'd looked at the tooling costs, fashioning the steel mold used to make the toys, and the advertising support, and they just couldn't make the numbers work based on expected sales. When they told us they were going to drop the brand, it was like the Uno experience all over again. Oh my God, if we stop selling it worldwide, all the rights revert back to Takara, and we've lost it forever. I thought there's got to be a way to keep our relationship and the line alive until Hasbro US see the error of their ways.
Oh.
We looked at what we might be able to achieve, Spalding said, when asked how he knew that Hasbro Europe could afford it to go it alone. We had to meet MOQs, minimum order quantities. Transformers did well in the UK and Germany in particular. France, it was pretty big, and we had a strong distributor in Italy. I had long discussions with my colleagues in these markets, and we all agreed that it was worth trying to reserve the brand, provided we can make the profit and lost work. Spalding makes it sound straightforward. Oh my God, this is really long. Oh boy. Oh God. Jesus Christ. Uno.
But you can't stop now.
Uno.
Don't blue balls me with this fucking article, man.
I might be blue balling you because I do want to watch this Transformers show we're watching.
I'll never know how Uno made Transformers stick around.
Well, read it. Come back next week and tell us what it said.
I think we sort of got it.
Listen to our next podcast, Talking Over Uno, next month on the podcast network.
Listen to our next podcast where Forrest continues to pretend that James Roberts is a writer he enjoys reading instead of giving up halfway through an article. Jesus Christ.
I can only read him in little like comic book bits. I can't read up a grown-up article from him. Jesus Christ.
No, I can't be reading a 16-minute article. I don't know what I was thinking.
Got Striker out there. And there's an Autobot shield. Oh, come on. Oh, man.
Well, you don't want annihilation.
No. I mean, what comes after that?
The nothing.
Oh, what's happening here?
No, Megatron's turning into Unicron, I guess?
No.
No, it's
Tarn.
It's a bunch of Tarns.
Holy shit. Tarn everywhere.
Yeah, in this Tarn...
Tarniverse.
They kind of use Tarn as the
Tarniverse
fodder Transformers at the end here.
The Tarn's one of the cooler ones.
In the long season 4 episode, I believe he comes back.
The Transformers.
But like it's one of those who uplifted himself to a higher cognitive state or whatever.
Okay.
One of those Tarns was smarter.
Yeah.
Anyway, now we are on the final episode. The other one.
You better appreciate it.
Better appreciate it. The other one.
Optimus.
How'd you get in here? I came in the front door. You left it unlocked.
Yeah, it was wide open.
No, that's not right.
I didn't even wipe my muddy feet.
The Matrix of Leadership. A thing and also a place.
That's not what I remember. Optimus.
I posted that article. It's going to be in the footnotes. Am I right, Jake? Footnotes.
Oh, yeah, be sure to check the notes.
What kind of notes are they, Rick?
Notes of a foot nature.
Ah, I see.
So he will be there.
Censored name will be there.
Yeah. Friend of the show? Question mark.
Friend? Question mark of the show.
Question mark.
Did he? Bumblebee is correct.
Oh,
man. Oh man, this show, like, I don't know. It should have done better. Pretty great.
Yeah, it's a real fucking shame. This should have lasted 17 seasons.
Well, what were these? Webisodes? Were these like on YouTube?
Cartoon Network.
Cartoon. Oh, okay.
Because, kids watch TV these days.
I think kids still see.
I think this was on Cartoon Network. Now that I think of it, I'm unclear.
I don't... Who watches cable anymore?
Well, now, no one, I guess.
Yeah, now.
Well, so like if you get like a TV.
Yes, I have a TV. You talk TV? I talk TV.
I talk some. So you talk some TV? I lost my train of thought. Anyway, yeah.
You get a bunch of free TV channels nowadays when you get a new TV.
Yeah, but you don't get Cartoon Network. Yeah, I mean, like, putting shit on cable is like, that's just sending it to die somewhere. Jesus Christ.
Powers of Cybertron Unite.
I don't even watch shows. I watch like some YouTube Transformers reviewers, and that's it. I don't watch shows. When I get on there and it's like, look at all these shows you can watch, I'm like, ugh.
Watch movies and everything.
Oh, Rick doesn't watch movies. He just watches clips from movies.
True. I don't have time for that. I'm a busy guy.
Man, I really like this Megatron design.
Are these Tarns available from Blockies or what?
These Tarns got re-released as Tarn, the Cyberverse version. You know that Tarn that has the weird red around his mouth?
Oh, yeah.
That's these.
Oh. I wondered why it had such a weird paint job. I don't prefer it.
I like it. I don't prefer it. I like the comic colors a little bit better. I would like it a lot more if that red line was closer to where it's supposed to be, the border of his mask, instead of like in the middle of his mask, so it looks like he has a fucking mouth.
And this guy, he's like Donald Trump. He's like, I will not pay for anything.
So who is this?
This is the other one.
The other Megatron?
That's Megatronus.
Yeah. This is a Megatron from another dimension where he won and got evil.
Wait, Megatron got evil?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, spoiler.
Yeah. If you thought our Megatron was evil, this guy's worse. This is the one that killed Optimus right away instead of fighting millennia of war.
What about all these lib posts I'm seeing of like, here's Robert Mueller, we're holding his rifle in Vietnam, and here's Donald Trump holding his bowling trophy. It's like, well, both of these people are assholes. I don't know what you're talking about here.
I saw one of those.
Wow. Yeah, Robert Mueller, 81 years old, and with Parkinson's. He was just a fucking kid, Rick. He was just a fucking kid.
Is that Mueller She Wrote Twitter site going to close down now?
I wonder what Mueller She Wrote's going to do, yeah. Also, so fucking embarrassing to keep that as your name. So many years after Mueller fucking dropped the goddamn fucking ball.
It was clever, like when his investigation was going on.
Right.
But after that, yeah, after he released that wet fart of a fucking report, like, yeah, I would have been so embarrassed. I would have been like, I would have closed my account. I would have acted like I didn't know anything about it.
Yeah.
Like, just, what are you guys fucking doing keeping that name for so long? Oh no, the other one has the matrix of leadership.
He can just do whatever. He can just telekinesis.
Yeah, he's like the god of his universe now. He's
it's not good that he's got the matrix.
That can't be good.
It wasn't great that our Megatron has the matrix, but he was slightly turning better.
Probably just swiped it out of his hand. Oh man, it's like a video game.
But not in the bad way, like Cyberworld.
Speaking of which, we're not watching Cyberworld this week, are we?
No. We had 3 of these, so
next week we'll just watch the 40-minute episode of that and nothing else.
We could do that. I don't think that's gonna happen.
I'll figure it out. It's fine. I like the way his chest opens for the Matrix. That was really cool. That was satisfying to watch.
No, that was cool. It's like a fancy car.
Like a fancy car. Speaking of which, how's your fancy car?
Fine.
Did you ever get it back?
No, I have to.
Come on, this is a saga that's been dragging out 3 weeks on the podcast. The people want to know, where is your car? Dude, where is your car?
I'm supposed to meet a guy tomorrow. I'm just gonna scrap it.
You're gonna be like, I'll keep the ashtray though.
Yeah.
Is it still on the side of the road?
It was yesterday. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, but there was I didn't look at it, but there was some sort of ticket on it the other day when I drove past it.
Was there?
You just keep doing your door dashes and you drive past that car multiple times a day. Is that what you're fucking telling me, Jake?
Yeah, because that's what I was doing when it broke.
you just driving around going, oh, hey! Oh, I know that car. Oh, hey!
You should stop, pull the ticket off, throw it in the ground, and drive away.
Dude, I thought about it.
He's like, I don't know, it blew off. How the hell was I supposed to know? I love the idea that in Ohio you can just leave a car on the side of the road for 4 weeks and because here in Washington, like I said, a car sits there for 24 hours. That shit will get towed the fuck off the road. You will be paying for that shit. They don't let cars sit on the side of the road here. That is not something they let you do.
So here's the thing. It was like right on the border of Ohio and West Virginia, like right where that over the river.
Oh, nicely done. You you broke down right at where the jurisdictional lines break down. Good job. Neither one of them knows who's supposed to deal with it. That's great.
Yeah, right. And no one really gives a shit. It's like,
I gotta say, that was a weird finale. I didn't feel like anything wrapped up.
No.
In fact, Astro Train flew away saying, I'm gonna keep him trapped inside me as long as I can. I have plans for him.
Plans, he says.
Like what? What do you mean?
You'll never know, because that's the end of the series.
So, sort of. I don't remember if the other one comes back in the finale, so it'll be a surprise.
I'll be surprised.
And now, we've got to learn a lesson. You have seen this episode, Rick. You just don't remember.
Blind does not mean you cannot see how to solve problems. Let's all look.
No luck. Can't find her. You found Puppy. I heard her meowing.
Mark has learned to use his other senses better. Remember, having a handicap
Doesn't mean you're helpless. Now we know.
and knowing is half the battle.
Oh, I feel like that's racist somehow.
Well, that character. Boy.
That was a lot. There was a lot there. There's a lot to take in on that one. Hey, if you're blind, use your other senses.
Look, I don't know how to tell you this, but use your other senses, dumbass. He's like, as an ancient warrior once told me, there is none so blind as those who will not see. Oh, you have cataracts? I'm very sorry to hear that.
That's ancient wisdom.
Are you talking to my dog?
You got cataracts?
He got cataracts.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he's going to go blind at some point.
No.
Well,
last night I took him outside and went back to my room, and he got lost in my house, and I had to go find him.
Well, what does he need to see for? What's
he got going on?
Yeah, he just sits around all day. That's fine. He don't need those eyes.
I like how Jake is over here coming up with a quiz question.
Oh, no.
Well, here's the thing. I went ahead and looked at like the TF Wiki page for future episodes, and I wrote down quiz questions for those, but I don't think it was ones we've gotten to yet, because I didn't write down what episode they were from. I just wrote the questions down. So I don't know if
maybe we can answer them anyway.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't know.
And I wasn't really paying attention today, so I can't really tell you if these make any sense.
The answer is probably just God Bomber. Like, that's just the answer you're looking for.
Well, who rescued the hostages at the British Motors factory?
Was it Ronald Reagan?
Was it who are the other? I don't know anyone's name other than Gidrai on that show.
It was Minerva.
Yeah, it was Minerva.
It was Ranger.
That's what I said.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That's what we both said, Jake. What are you talking about?
Fucking shit. Think we don't know what we're talking about over here?
Next question.
No more questions.
3 more questions.
Hydra. Oh my God. Hydra was like beating somebody up, and then Jinrai got him to stop.
Hydra?
No, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, Forrest.
How did Jinrai defeat Hydra?
He used the chosen energy and blasted them with electricity.
I'm going to say he threw a ham sandwich at him.
Rick's actually closer. He threw a rock, apparently. Which...
That's like his signature move, throwing a rock.
Roctimus Prime, they call him.
Like Godzilla.
Just like Godzilla.
Oh, no. There goes Tokyo.
Go. Optimus Prime.
Jinrai.
Go. Godginrai.
Was there anything else we needed to say for the record?
Yeah, be sure to vote.
What are we voting for, Rick?
Tyranny.
Oh, no.
Peace through tyranny.
Peace through tyranny. That's what Megatron likes to say. So, he knows what's up.
Yeah, we started a Gundam series. Gundam 00 takes place in our timeline. And it's all about how a terrorist organization rises up and starts attacking all of the countries, all of the 3 main factions of the world in an attempt to end all wars. They're violently ending all wars and bringing upon peace. I don't know. Maybe we should take something from that. Good change you want in the world.
You can't beat them, join them, right?
If you can't beat them, get a giant Gundam and beat them that way.
Yeah, but I don't know. We've only watched the first 2 episodes of that.
Jake heard me advocating for him, and he started sweating.
Yeah, we can't just end the show with that.
Like Star Trek Deep Space Nine says, one man's terrorist is another man's freedom fighter.
I don't think that came from Deep Space Nine.
Hold on. We shouldn't be making jokes here at a time like this when things are really serious.
Oh, you're quite right.
Look, I'm as strong as an ox.
These people are just asking for trouble.